Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing my everyday makeup drawer for the month of March. I do these every single month at the beginning of the month and pick out a group of products to kind of focus on for the next month and basically just to have in my everyday rotation for the month. I go with you through my makeup collection and pick out those products, and then we use them and do our makeup together. So that is what we're going to be doing today. If you're new here, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty and makeup content here on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I hope you'll subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into it. So as always, we'll start out by putting everything away that I've been using for the past month, pick out some new products, and then we will do our makeup. So let's get started. All right, so this is what my everyday makeup drawer has been for the past month. So this is my first time using this piece that has been my background of my videos. This is the first time I've used it for my everyday makeup drawer video. And I don't hate it like this, but I don't know that it's my favorite setup I've ever had. So this month, what I'm gonna do is, so this is my desk that I film with, but I bought this from Marshall. So it's actually two pieces. This one like sits on top of these drawers right here. So it's just this clear acrylic system. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers, and then this thing that's on top. So I'm thinking this month I'm gonna do my everyday stuff in here and see how I like it, since even when I'm not filming, I still sit here and get ready. So I kind of want to see how I like it if I have it sitting out here with all my products. So we're going to try that this month. But as always, I'm going to go and put everything away that I've been using, and then we'll pick out some new products. Also, I have my helpers in here with me today. This is Belle. Belle's not in videos a lot. She's a little more temperamental than my other cat. This is Louie. If you haven't met him yet, he's very fascinated with Belle. See how he's just laying there staring at her. But anyway, hi Louie. Hi. They're in here helping me pick my makeup today. Right? Right. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so let's pick out some new things. So we have corrector, concealer, primer, and foundation all in here. It actually took me a little bit longer this time to put everything away because this is the first time I'm doing it since I've put my makeup in this dresser, and so I just kind of had to move things around. But let's pick out some new things. Let's do one of the e.l.f. Halo Glows. Let me see. Yeah, let's do e.l.f. Halo Glow in shade number 2. This is the lightest one that I have, so let's do that. I like to always include like a glowier primer. And then I want to use something else to, maybe I'll put this in just to have something different, the Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer. I haven't used that one in a little while, so I think we'll go with that. And let's see, let's pick foundation next. What should we use? Usually I have like something kind of in the back of my mind when I start filming these. Okay, the first thing I know I'm going to put in is this. This is my Fenty Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint. This is in my project pan right now, and I love that. So I'm going to definitely put that in. Okay, I really have been missing my Patrick Ta foundation, the cream foundation. You know, if you watch my videos, how much I love this. I've really been missing it lately, so I'm going to put that back in. But then I want to put something else in. I'm just not sure what. Let's do this, the Neutrogena Serum Foundation. I want to include a drugstore option. So I think we will go with that. And I think that's it for foundation. Let's do corrector and concealer. Okay, I think I'm going to put this in. This is the Trish McEvoy Instant Eye Lift. It's a little bit more of a brightener on me, I would say, than like a true corrector. But I really want to use it some more. So I'm going to put that in, but I kind of want to put this in, you guys. I want to like this so badly, the e.l.f. color corrector, but I am just struggling with this. I don't like the color. It just doesn't do enough. It just doesn't do enough, but I'm thinking, well, maybe if I use these two together and, I don't know, mix them, maybe I could use the e.l.f. one that way. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it in and we'll just try. And then for concealer, I'm going to put the NYX Bear With Me concealer in. I haven't used that lately, and that's one of my favorites of all time. What else? I kind of want to put in the Milk concealer. I really liked this when I got it, but I haven't been using it as much in the last few weeks, so I think I might put that in. And then I think I want to do one more. Let's do the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin concealer. So that'll give me 3 different options. I think that's good for in here. This drawer just makes me happy looking at it. Okay, let's do bronzers first. Okay, the first thing I know I want to put in is my Victoria Beckham powder bronzer duo. This is really, really new to me, and the more I use it, the more I really like it. So I want to definitely put that in. I'm going to put this Milani little contour in. I haven't used this in a little while. I'm going to put that in, and then also might stick this in. I want to use this a bit more, the Merit bronze. I forget what the name of this was. The Bronze Balm, I think. I have the shade Clay. It's like the second to lightest shade. This is a very good like minimal makeup type product, so I think I'll put that in, and that should be good for bronzers. And then for blush, what should we use? I have my blushes that I have more than one of for the most part in their own little thing here. So I have Nude Sticks, Persona, Dibs, Say, and Rare Beauty all together. And then these are just random ones. And then these are powders over here. Let's do this blush. This is the Rose Inc Heliotrope. I've used this here and there. I got this in a Sephora favorites kit around Christmas time, and I really like it. I haven't used it a ton though. I like the color, so I think I will put that in for a cream blush. Oh, I know I want to put in Sublime Flush from Hourglass. This is part of my project pan, so I know I want to do that, but I also want to do something else. Blush, I typically want to switch up the most of pretty much anything, so I like to have more than one blush to choose from. Now, you know what? We're gonna put in another powder blush. Let's do this one, the little Gucci blush. This is shade number 3 in Radiant Pink. Yeah, let's go with that. I think that should be good for here. So we have well, I have skincare stuff over there. Probably gonna skip the skincare stuff. I kind of just come and grab that when I want it, so we'll skip that, but let's move on to face palettes, highlighter, and powder. I know I'm gonna put the Kosas Cloud Set in because this is also part of my project pan. So we'll do that. And I kind of want to put a loose powder in. I think I'm going to put in the House Labs loose powder because I really love that one. Okay, highlighter. I'm going to put in the Benefit Cookie because that is in my project pan. And then I'm also going to use, or I'm going to put in this from Rare Beauty, one of the liquid luminizers. This is in Mesmerize. Kind of want to put that in too. Kind of want to put this back in. This is one of the Sephora face palettes. It's the Micro Smooth palette in Enchant. So I think there's two of these. This is the lighter one, but there's also a darker shade variation of this. This is a great palette. I really like this. If you've never tried these before and you want a face palette, I think these retail for, I want to say like $20 maybe. They are very, very good. So I think I'll stick that in also. Okay, so I have mascara, brows, eyeliner, and single shadows in here. Let's pick a brow product first. I'm definitely going to put this in. This is the Legendary Brows from Charlotte Tilbury. It's just a tinted brow gel, but I haven't used that lately. So I'm going to put that in. And then I think I also, let's see, want to put in one of the clear gels again. So I'm going to put the e.l.f. brow lift in also. Then let's choose a brow pencil. I'm going to put the Maybelline Express Brow. And then also, I always put this one in because I feel like I'm always trying to use it, the Dior Show Brow Styler. And okay, mascaras. I'm going to put in the Maybelline Sky High Lash Primer. I'm still kind of trying to figure out how I feel about this. I really don't know. I'm very undecided about it, but I'm going to put that in. I'm also going to put this little Say mascara in. I got this in a set a while back and I haven't used this one a ton, so I want to use that, especially since it's a mini. I should be able to use that up. And let's see what else is in here. This one just has to be in. I'm just not going to deprive myself of it, so I'm going to put the e.l.f. Lash and Roll in also. And let's see, for stick shadows, shadow primers, and single shadows, let's pick a few of these too. I think I might put in this e.l.f. No Budge cream shadow in Sandstone. This is a really good like one and done eyeshadow and it's very affordable. So I'm going to put that in. I'm also going to put in the new Wet n Wild Shadow Silk. I tried this a few weeks ago in a Try New Makeup, but I want to keep using that. So I'm going to put that in. Okay, I'm going to put this Patrick Ta liner in. This is the Precision Gel Liner, but it's, what color is this? Copper gold. So it's not a true gold. It's a little bit of a bronzy gold, I guess. But I kind of want to use this on my lower lash line and see how I like it. I don't know. I'm going to put that in though. And I think I'm also going to put the Pillow Talk eyeliner from Charlotte Tilbury in. And I'm also going to put this in because I'm just really wanting to use this again, my eye powder pencil. This is my original one. It's very tiny because I use it all the time. But I haven't been using it lately, so I think I'll stick that in too. And that should be good for in here. And for lip products. What to use, I'm gonna do this lip liner from LA Girl in Nonstop Nude. I got this a while ago. I kind of forgot about it, but it's a really pretty, just kind of a mid-toned nude. I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna put Makeup by Mario in the shade Tan. This is a really pretty, kind of a warmer brown. I'm gonna put that one in. And let's see here. I might put in this Refi lip liner in Taupe. I haven't used this in a while. Okay, I also am gonna put in NYX Nude Truffle. So I'm gonna do that, and I think that's good for lip liner. I do want a lip oil. I'm gonna do this one from Sigma. At least one lipstick, maybe two. Oh, I'm gonna put in the Victoria Beckham lipstick in the shade Girl. This is brand new to me. I want to use it some more, so I'm going to do that one. And then I might put in this little mini lipstick from Makeup by Mario in the shade Erin. It's kind of a cooler toned mauve-y nude, but it's pretty. I'm going to put in Nude Glow in the Moisture Glow from Makeup by Mario. I always put one of those in because they're my favorite. What else is in here? And then I'm definitely gonna put Fenty Heat Fussy in because that's in my project pan. And then I think I'm gonna put this Patrick Ta Full Syringe. It's his plumping gloss, but it's like the light red one. Just for something a little bit different. I'm gonna put that in there. I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're good for in here. And finally, we have all of my eyeshadow palettes that I honestly haven't been using my palettes as much. And when I have, I've really been going for either this CoverGirl Clean Fresh or the LA Girl little quad eyeshadows. Okay, I'm gonna put in this. So this, I know I've picked a lot of Victoria Beckham, but it's because I just got these things like in the last month or so, and I really want to use them more. So this is the Smoky Eye Brick in the signature color. It's a good everyday color scheme though, so I'm gonna put that in. And maybe one more palette that has a little bit of sparkle in it, because that one is all like a satin finish. Maybe I'll do the Ulta Everyday Faves palette. This is a really good palette actually. Kind of leaning more cool toned, but you get a nice mix of mattes and shimmers in here. So I think I'll do that, and honestly that might be it. I think we're good. Oh no, one more thing. This, the Essence Nothing Compares to Nude palette. This is also in my project pan, so I definitely want to put that in also. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to put all of these things away in that new acrylic organizer. Okay, so I think I've got it all in here for now. So I'll just kind of go through it really quick. I didn't show this part, but this bottom drawer, I'm just gonna put my skincare stuff in. So just SPF eye cream and lip stuff. I just got this and I've been testing it out. I don't think I've used it in a YouTube video yet, but it's the new Neutrogena Mineral UV Tint SPF. This is the shade Light, and I'm working on testing it out with a lot of different things. So put that in there, but that drawer is just mainly skincare. Eyeshadows in here, so the palettes, the single shadows, that is it. And then we have bronzer, highlighter, and blush in here. And then up here I have Patrick Ta foundation, primer, corrector, and powders. So I was thinking of putting all the foundations in this top drawer, but this one really needs to stand up. So I just put it there with the Fenty skin tint, and then I just have a setting spray on here. This is my Hourglass setting spray. I put it in there because I don't use that one very much, and I feel like if it's sitting here, I'll reach for it. But I have my concealers and my other correctors right here. I put brow stuff in this little drawer, and then eyeliners, mascaras, lip liners, and lip products right there. I may end up switching this around because I do that a lot, but for now I'm pretty happy with this. So now we'll go ahead and do our makeup together using some of these products. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start with some SPF. We're gonna use the Neutrogena Mineral UV Tint Sunscreen today with SPF 30. This is brand new. I have used this a few times, but I don't think I've used it yet in a YouTube video. So it comes, I think, in 4 shades. This is the lightest shade, which is shade Light. And the few times I have used this, I really liked it. I did wear makeup over the top of it. Most days when I've been wearing this, I haven't put like an actual foundation over the top. I've just been using concealer as foundation, because sometimes with products like this, I find you have to be kind of careful with the makeup you wear over the top of it. But so far, I do really like it. It is tinted, like you saw, but it doesn't give a whole lot of tint, in my opinion. It's very, very sheer. That SPF's been on about 5 minutes. So this is what it looks like. It is, I would call it more of a natural finish SPF. It's definitely not matte, but it's not a super dewy or glowy SPF either. It's kind of right in between. And you can see, like, it does not cover a whole lot. It just gives like the slightest bit of tint to your skin, but I do like it so far. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. brow lift on my brows, which I'm actually almost out of. It looks like I'm like scraping the bottom of this. I'm gonna apply this in my brows first. For corrector, I was gonna say I'll use Charlotte Tilbury just to be safe, but I think we're gonna try using these two together. So we're gonna try using the e.l.f. Camo color corrector in Peach and the Instant Eye Lift from Trish McEvoy. I really want to find a way to be able to use this from e.l.f., but I'm just not. If you saw my video, you kind of know how I feel about these. It's just not my favorite, really. I don't think it does a whole lot, but I'm gonna do a little bit of this first, and then I'm gonna take the Trish McEvoy Instant Eye Lift. I think this is shade number 1, and you'll see it's a lighter, peachier color. So basically the e.l.f. Camo corrector. First of all, I don't find it to be full coverage, even though they claim that it's full coverage. I definitely do not think it's full coverage, and it's too orangey. I feel like they needed one that's a little more on the pink side. They call this one peach, but to me it's extremely orangey. It needs a little bit more pink in it to be called peach, or they should have just made a pink color with this range, in my opinion. So it's not been my favorite, but I thought maybe if I mixed it with something else that might help a bit. I don't know. I feel like it just does not do that much. Like, this side is usually darker than my right eye, and I feel like that just doesn't correct like my other products do that I have and love. So I don't know, you guys. I'm just not a fan. For those of you that have been asking though, yes, I did buy the new Tarte under eye correctors. I'm just waiting for them to come in the mail, but I will be doing a whole video on those. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna use the Milk Future Fluid Concealer all over today as like a foundation. This is shade 7, and I'm gonna just use it like a foundation basically, so kind of all over. I'm probably gonna switch to another one for under my eyes. This is a little bit warm for my under eyes. I typically like something a little bit more neutral, even like cool tone leaning. And I'm just gonna blend that in with the 106 from BK Beauty. I have not tried this specific concealer with a Neutrogena SPF, so hopefully it works well. Okay, so this Milk concealer actually looks really, really good over this SPF. I want a little more coverage here, so I'm gonna add some more. This Milk concealer is very buildable also, which is really nice when you use it all over your face. And then for under my eyes, I'm gonna use a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury in shade number 4. This one is a little bit, or it's a good bit lighter than the Milk one. It's not quite as warm. And I'm just gonna blend again on my face with that same 106 from BK Beauty. And I'm just gonna kind of let my under eyes sit for a minute before I blend them out. Switching to the 110 from BK Beauty to blend under my eyes. Actually, those two concealers look really nice together. I've never used them together before, but I actually really like that. I'm gonna use powder now. We're gonna use the Haus Labs translucent powder. I think I'm gonna do powder bronzer today, so I want to go ahead and set my face before we do that. This is just the translucent color in this powder. Very, very good. If you watch my videos, you heard me talk about this a lot. This is my favorite loose powder. It's very, very blurring to me without looking super heavy or just obvious on my face. It's really nice. For bronzer, I'm gonna use the Victoria Beckham bronzing brick in shade number 2. And let's see. Normally I just kind of take a little bit of both shades, and I'm actually using the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer and blush brush to apply this. I really like the shape of this brush for powder, bronzer, and blush. I've really been enjoying this Victoria Beckham bronzer. I don't know what it is about it, but every time I use it, I just really enjoy it. It's very silky and smooth. The formula is so, I don't know, it just feels very nice and luxurious when you use it. Not even just the packaging itself is very nice and luxurious, but just the formula. I feel like if you use this bronzer, you know what I'm talking about. It's just a very high quality product. For blush, I'm going to use the Gucci blush in shade 03 Radiant Pink. These blushes are very pretty. They are, you think they're matte when you look at them in the pan, but then when you apply it on your skin, they definitely have a little bit of radiance to them, but not like in a glittery way. They're really nice. I'm gonna take a little bit of Cookie from Benefit and just apply that on the tops of my cheeks. Not a lot at all, because that blush gives us a little bit of glow. Okay, I'm gonna fill in my brows with the Maybelline Express Brow in Soft Brown. I'm gonna apply a little bit of the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly on my eyes. Mine is actually starting to get a little bit dry, so I just dampened mine with a little bit of setting spray, and looks like that actually helped quite a bit. Okay, I think I want to use a little bit of the Wet n Wild liquid shadow. This is the shade Lunar Beige. And I'm actually going to take my MAC 217 and get some directly on the brush and apply it this way. For some reason, if you swipe it directly on your eye, I found it's a little bit harder to blend it out on your eye. So I like to apply it this way. So I'm just kind of putting this all over my lid and then bringing it up just a little. And then I'm going to take the Victoria Beckham bronzer, and I'm just going to take a little bit of both shades. And I'm going to apply this on the outer corner and then kind of bring it over into the crease. Even going to kind of wing it out here, kind of connect it to my temple. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury eye powder pencil and do a little bit of a wing. I just curled my lashes, and now we're going to use the Maybelline Sky High Lash Primer in the shade Black. I still don't really know how I feel about this as a primer, because to me it just kind of is like a mascara. It's a tinted primer that's black, but I can't really seem to figure out what makes this different from a black mascara. So I'm gonna go over that with the Say mascara. This is just a little mini size. I don't really know if you're supposed to let that primer dry or not, but every time I go in with a primer and let it dry for too long, I feel like when I try to go over it with mascara, that's what makes my lashes super clumpy, so I don't usually let it dry for very long. Okay, so since I did primer on this side with the Say mascara, I'm just gonna do this eye with the Say mascara, and we'll see if we think we see a difference between the two eyes. Okay, so this eye has the primer and this eye doesn't. I mean, I don't see a huge difference. I feel like the side with the primer has, I don't know, I guess maybe the lashes look a little bit thicker, but that's kind of a given since you're applying two different products on top of each other. This one looks a little bit more like feathery maybe, but I don't know. I don't see like a huge difference to me, but you'll have to let me know what you think. I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario lip liner in the shade Tan. And I'm gonna use the Victoria Beckham lipstick in the shade Girl. I like those together. I think I wanna put a little bit of a gloss on top. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fussy. All right, you guys, that is gonna be it for my everyday makeup drawer for the month of March. I hope you enjoyed the video. These are always so much fun to film, and I think so far I'm gonna like this setup that I have using the acrylic system instead of a drawer, but I'll use it for the next month and we'll see how it goes. But thank you for watching. I will have everything listed and linked below for you as always. They are affiliate links, so I do make a small commission if you do choose to shop through them. Thank you so much if you do choose to do that. And make sure you're following me over on Instagram at simply.blair and TikTok simply.blair1. And I will see you next time for another video. Remember, simply be you. Bye.